Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca, and it's the Thursday show.
It is the Thursday show.
Jenny, Thursday is becoming like breaking news day.
I know. I think that it has been for the last couple of weeks.
I'm going to lead off the show with this breaking news from the CDC that I think will have a big impact when cruising resumes. The CDC just announced that people who have been in close contact with someone who has the virus are not required to quarantine if they have been fully vaccinated against the disease within the last 3 months and show no symptoms. That's the wording directly from the CDC website, just updated today, February the 11th. What that means is fully vaccinated people don't have a quarantine requirement, and why I feel like that is important for cruising. So many people are worried that if there is an outbreak of the virus on a cruise ship, that you will be stuck in quarantine. The cool thing is if you're a vaccinated person, that doesn't seem like that will be the case.
I mean, that's great news.
That's great news.
Absolutely.
It also shows some confidence in the vaccine.
Yeah.
So there's the breaking news. We just planned to do the normal Thursday show, but that is the breaking news that we caught just within the last hour. CDC changing their quarantine recommendations. Anybody fully vaccinated, even if they're exposed to someone with the virus, does not have to quarantine. The ramifications will be big across everything and then into cruising. We can talk more about that later. But what's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. A big shout out to our friends in Europe. A big shout out to our friends that are here domestically. We got a super sticker from William Downhauer. William, thank you for supporting the show. Thanks for supporting the creativity. Thank you for the super sticker. Might as well bring out Locasaurus Rex.
Yeah.
All right, here it comes.
Super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the super chat.
And the beautiful Elvis.
Yes. The Blue Crew in the house holding it down. What is up, Ian? Good evening to you over there in Ireland, and good afternoon to you. Hey, girl, Ellen from Pennsylvania. Thank you for being here and taking care of the Blue Crew duties. Oh, there's Sarah Phillips. What's up, Sarah?
The beautiful Sarah.
We're glad to see you also. Mm-hmm. All right.
I know that is just great news for everybody.
There you go, Nautical Nurse Nancy. So, yeah. That is because you probably do get exposed to people that have the COVID.
Absolutely.
Why is the news always breaking?
I don't know, but I'm excited about that news.
I'm at the bottom of the chat. Let me just say a few hellos. And I did see the Commander Red Hawk was in here early. What's up, buddy? Ann Hadley is in the house. Gina Todd Blount, D&G Explorers, Julie Wazowski, Vincent Calvo is here. Donna S is here. Queen Beat, Joanne Bouse. What is going on? How is everybody doing on this fine Thursday?
Well, I'm doing good.
What's happened since the last time we spoke? We spoke on Tuesday night. There's not been a lot of different shenanigans going on between now and Tuesday. The Cruise News Show is coming out at 3:15. The title of the Cruise News Show is Test Cruise Delay Confirmed. There's another cruise line that are talking about why they are not doing test cruises right now. That's the lead story on the show. I can't spoil the show, but that comes out at 3:15. Make sure you guys stay after that. What about mask throughout the ship? Julie, I'm confident that for the next little bit, 6 months, maybe a year, that mask will be required. Mask and vaccine does not negate the need for a mask. Based on what the CDC's approach is, that can be debated, all that. But those are the guys making the rules. The people that are making the rules say that just because you're vaccinated doesn't mean you don't need a mask. And so I believe there will be masks on the cruise ships in the short little bit. I think if you're going to cruise throughout 2021 and well into 2022, you're going to have to mask, social distance, test. A lot of cruise lines haven't said whether or not they will require a vaccine yet, so we're still waiting on that. MJ Gransard, thank you so much for the super chat. Good afternoon from Kissimmee. When is your first Lego build video coming? I don't know. So here's my challenge, MJ. I want a 2-camera setup. I'll just be honest why it's taking me a long time. I want to be able to put a picture in a picture, so I've got to hook up another camera to this setup, and then I got to find a nice little place where I can build where you can see my hands. So that's, well, I don't know. So that would be a live build. I don't know if you're talking about a live build or if you're talking about just a video of me building. I do have a lot of sets to build. Jenny's been hooking me up with some sets, getting me some great gifts. And yeah, I got stuff I need to build. But I haven't because I want to build it on camera. so I can write it all off as a business expense. That's the way I'm thinking these days, Dan.
How'd you pronounce where he lives?
Kissimmee. I like to say Kissimmee. You know, I like to say
Kissimmee.
Kissimmee, but Kissimmee. I figured since it was a super chat that I should go very official with it.
Yeah.
Kissimmee. Vanna V. Welch popping in with a $5 challenge.
Vanna V.
Thank you, Vanna V, for kicking off a $5 challenge. Happy Thursday, Lido Loca lunch party.
In the house.
I saw our friend Keith Hensley there from East Tennessee popping in for a lunch break, and I've seen a couple people that are goofing off at work. I appreciate that. Much respect. And Eddie Lugo says, don't forget, Brooklyn is in the house. No sleep till Brooklyn. Okay.
That's how he says it. Yo, yo, yo.
We started following a coffee.
Said, hey, hey, hey.
Have you been following Bada Bing Coffee? Yeah. Yeah, so we've been following them. Our friend Sal just got some Bada Bing Coffee gear, and he's representing Brooklyn. He's not here, but shout out to Sal representing Brooklyn.
He does have a YouTube channel, though.
Brooklyn.
What is it?
Cigar Sal.
Cigar Sal.
Cigar Sal. Cruising on the high seas. Jenny, if I want to book to be on the group cruise, can I book it through CCL or does it have to go through you? I want to pay in Canadian. Thanks for answering my question. Jenny, do you want to take that?
So I can only book USD, as you know. And I guess, so what you can do is you can book it through Carnival and then I can pull it over.
There you go.
As long as it's not paid in full, and then I don't know how we would figure that out.
I know we've had trouble pulling people into groups before.
Yeah.
So shoot Jenny an email.
Yeah, shoot me an email.
We'll have to work it out. Jackie, thank you so much for the super chat. She's in on the $4.99
Jackie.
£5, not $5, £5. Did you know that symbol was pound? I had to look it up one day. I've been looking after COVID patients again. This time I didn't catch it and I had my vaccine now, still wearing a mask for 8 hours a day. Jackie, thank you for that work. Thank you for taking care of the sick people. Thank you for taking care of yourself. And thank you for the super chat.
Super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Jenny Frogger is here. Frogger has taken a break from trying to cross the road, and now Frogger is here.
Didn't you used to love that?
I do love that game,
I
Frogger.
love that game.
Tinkerbell's here. Tony and Jenny love your show. Thank you.
But you know what's crazy is that as I got older, I don't have the patience for it anymore.
Yes.
I'm like, all right, just run me over. I don't care.
Just run you over.
Aw, Tinkerbell.
Right.
I love Peter Pan.
We got more announcements. Of course, the big CDC announcement is that if you've had the full round, both shots of the vaccine, if you're fully vaccinated, I think that's the language that you're using, you do not have to quarantine if you are exposed to somebody who has the virus, as long as you are, what does it say again? I don't want to say it wrong, Jenny. Let's see. If you're fully vaccinated against the disease within the last 3 months and show no symptoms. That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
So like 3 months from now, after your vaccine, maybe you do have to quarantine.
Yeah.
Is that what that says? That's interesting. That's the big news. Let me tell you about some more news. This is exciting. If you didn't see the show yesterday, there is a reunion tonight of the cast of the Love Boat. They're going to be on a YouTube channel called Stars in the House. They're going to be raising money for the Actors Fund. The Actors Fund helps actors that are out of work, that need health care and stuff during this crisis. And so they're bringing the major players, Captain Steubing, Gopher, the bartender, Ted Lang, Doc, Captain's daughter, a bunch of people. So if you want to check that out, let me give you the link. Go to that link. That's actually to the show that'll be on at 8 p.m. tonight if you want to see a reunion of the Love Boat.
That's exciting.
We got to remember to watch that, Jenny. I think it would be very interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you watch the Love Boat when you were a kid?
Absolutely.
Charo is going to be on there. Charo.
Oh, wow.
Coochie.
Well, I mean, she was on almost every episode. Like, you know, she had her own cabin.
Look, when I was a kid, I thought Charo was quite sexy.
She was beautiful.
I'll be honest.
She's still kind of...
You know how it is, that adolescence...
Yeah. So,
Yes.
Joanne Post is in the house.
Yes, I said her name.
Oh, did you?
Did you say hello?
I did not say
There
hello.
are neighbors from
What's
across
up,
the state.
Joanne?
I can't wait till all this is over and we can visit.
I know.
We can visit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tinkerbell, I will for sure once this is done with travel with the locafam. Oh, yeah, it would be great. We would love to have you.
We would love to have you.
No new group cruise announcements for us, but I have updated the group cruise page on the Lido Loca website. So if you have any goals or desires or wants, or if you want to go on a group cruise, that's what I'm trying to say, go to www.lalidoloca.com/group cruise.
Group cruise.
I'm a little hyper, man.
You are. And I'm the one who's drinking coffee.
I know. I'm drinking caffeine-free Fresca.
Yeah.
The knockoff version, freshly.
I think that you need to bring out Dinosaur Rex again.
Locasaurus Rex, Jenny.
Oh, Dinosaur Rex.
No, Locasaurus Rex is his name. Betty
I don't
and
know
Jeff,
what his name is.
Betty and Jeff Janenki, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. You are the bright spot in our pandemic world. Keep up the good work. That's very kind. Thank you for saying that.
So sweet.
Yeah, we've been fortunate to keep bringing cruise stuff forward, even in a time with no cruising. We feel very lucky that you guys tune in and watch every day.
Well, and I feel the same. I feel like this is my bright spot out of the week when I get to sit down and talk, and we'll sit with you and talk with everybody. It gets me away from my desk.
Get you out of the funk.
Me from
this
the
is the
dungeon.
nicest. These live shows, the 3 live shows that we do each week, is the nicest that you are to me all week long.
Absolutely, it is.
Thank you for the super chat.
Super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And a big thanks to Life Journeys with Tammy 2.0. Thanks for all the videos every afternoon that I watch at work. Don't tell the boss lady. I'm not telling.
I won't say anything.
Snitches get stitches. I'm not saying nothing.
Super chat. Thank you.
Anne Hanley is in the
Thank you very
house too.
What's up, Ann?
So getting back to like the name of the dinosaur.
Yeah.
So do you remember when all the kids were younger?
Yeah.
I would go through everyone's name before I would get to the person that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Even the dog's name.
That's true. Like when we would have all 6 kids in the house, Jenny would call out almost every kid's name before she would ever get to
Yeah,
them.
like if I wanted Hannah, it was Danielle, Greg, Jacob, Lady, Hannah. You're really who I want.
That's right. Mr. J, the illusionist, says you have beautiful eyes. Yes, that's right. No disrespect to me at all. I mean, I'm the one that landed her, so I mean, show some respect, boys. Oh yeah, here's the question. Any answer to the question about children cruising even though they're not eligible for a vaccine? So Timothy Johnson, my theory is this: the major cruise lines, I don't think they're going to require a vaccine from the passengers. Now, I could be completely wrong on that, and I've heard alternate opinions to that. But I think until there's a vaccine available for kids, I cannot see the cruise line cutting off the kid business because there's families that aren't just going to cruise without their kids. So I think testing is going to be the protocol, and I think that I think they're going to want to get their crew vaccinated. There's a story about that in the show later today. One of the cruise lines, a second cruise line now, has talked about getting their crew vaccinated. I think the cruise lines are going to try to come back with vaccinated crew members. I don't know how easy that's going to be to do. And then I think they're going to be testing with all of the protocols until there is some way to make sure that kids can get vaccinated also. Or they're just going to exempt kids because they're traditionally they don't get sick from it, but they could still carry it. But if everybody else is vaccinated on the cruise ship, I guess it doesn't really matter if you get exposed. That's what today's story is. The CDC essentially is saying that if you are vaccinated and you get exposed to the coronavirus, then that ain't no big deal. So they may go with that. They may go with all adults being vaccinated, and then it doesn't matter if the kids don't have it.
But is it from like just the last 3 months that you were vaccinated?
That's what it sounds like. If
Yeah.
you've been vaccinated within the last... So does this mean we got to get vaccine boosters? Because I don't know that some of us are going to get... and I don't want to go too far down that rabbit trail, but it does say 3 months in that announcement from the CDC. But yeah, does that mean every 3 months we got to try to get vaccinated again? Or at the 3 month mark, maybe they just don't know how it works after 3 months. Maybe at 3 months you have to quarantine. Tricky.
Yeah.
Tricky.
I know that was signed up. We're ready.
We're signed up for the vaccine, and you said that your brother got notified today that he's going to be able to get the shot.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And I don't know if it's because he's had the virus before
Right.
that they're bringing him in, but yeah.
That's pretty cool.
He's in a different county in Florida too, so
Doesn't live in the same county.
Right.
Yeah, we signed up for our county. That was something we talked about Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
We signed up for our county. They said that it's, right now they're doing it for people that are 65 or older, or people that have pre-existing conditions. Being overweight is one of the conditions, and so we put our names in, but there wasn't anywhere to say that we're signing up because we're overweight, and so you had to put in your birthday, and they're like, oh, you're too young. We'll just put you on the list and let you know. So that's where we're at. We're on the list waiting for them to let us know.
well, I mean, my mom is 75 years old and she hasn't gotten it yet.
Did she sign up on that?
Yeah.
And they just said, we'll call you?
Yeah, her and Frankie Pooh.
That's interesting. Jason Truitt, do you think we paying passengers will cruise this summer, fall? We are booked with Carnival out of Port Canaveral and crossing our fingers. We love your show. I personally think there will be cruising in 2021. I think it will happen. I think it's going to happen May, June, July on some level. I don't know that we'll be back to full cruising. I don't think we'll be back to full cruising until 2022, but I do think cruises will happen. Oh man, there's so much I want to tell you guys about, but I don't want to ruin the show at 3:15. But another ship came into that list for ships that are trying to get ready to cruise out of the CDC, and it's a big one. I'll spoil the show. You got to watch the video anyways. The Mardi Gras is now on the list of the CDC ships that are planning to cruise in the U.S. It's in Barcelona, Spain. But my thought is this. If they didn't think that the Mardi Gras was going to actually do a cruise in May or June, why bring it over? Why waste the gas? And so they've got them on the list, and they've got plans to move the Mardi Gras over. So I think that bodes well for cruising sooner rather than later.
And I mean the Mardi Gras, when I saw that come through, I got a sense of like I teared up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because Sharon at Sea, our friends over there, they're having a big group cruise on the Mardi Gras at the end of May.
Yeah.
And then we'll be on there for a group cruise for Halloween.
Yeah.
So it kind of teared me up that we all maybe go in there soon.
It was exciting. It was something little. The fact that they're on that list, they weren't there last week.
Right.
Last week it was like 63 ships. I didn't actually count it. I just saw the Mardi Gras and I was excited. But yeah, that does bode well for possibly cruising.
Well, and anything that we can grab at right now, like for me, anything that looks positive, like it just makes me so happy.
Yes, looking for positive signs.
Absolutely.
Lacey's asking what the capacity is. I don't know if she's saying is there still space on the Halloween group cruise, but there is on the Mardi Gras. If anybody wants to join us for Halloween. HALLOWWEN spells Halloween.
Yeah.
Mary Ellen Dillon is in the house.
And I just wanted to
Coast Cruisers.
What's going on?
Sherry Awesome Sunsets. What did you just want to say? I'm sorry.
No, so with the Mardi Gras group cruise, there is room, but it's weird because I think that they are trying to figure out the capacity level. So like sometimes during, and it's the same, it will be the same day. Like there'll be no balconies. And then I'll go back on in about 2 or 3 hours, and there'll be a balcony. So I think that they're also playing with capacity just a little bit. So,
Loving Cruising, we do have some organized events on our group cruise. We usually do a meet and greet. We do usually a karaoke night together. We have a couple contests, cornhole, putt. Just depends on the size of the group, but always a meet and greet. We always try to stay together at dinner. We try to have a dinner together, and then we try to make sure that we have some excursions where the group stays together. So it's I don't know, like it's not super intensely organized. We still want people to have the vacation they want, that they want to have, but we want to make sure that there are events where people can get plugged into. So daily connection points, and then, but not a real like, oh, I'm going to plan your whole cruise type deal when we do the group cruise. Right,
because, when you have questions and we talk before we book your group cruise, that's kind of what I tell, we respect the fact that it is also your vacation, right? And a lot of people, I don't want to go by a schedule on, so we have a very kind of loosey-goosey a little bit, because I don't want to say, all right, 11:03, I want to see you in breakfast.
Right. So. Yeah, it's not that intense. Do I know about the new protocols for boarding crew members to the companies? I don't know of anything company specific. I did cover the CDC rules. I don't know them off the top of my head, but there are some rules to make the ships go from like red to green there. That's the Mardi Gras red on that list. And basically once they get, it's a quarantine process. It's a COVID process. And I do know a little bit about crew members just from watching other people's videos. Chris Wong Vlogs, for example, he's a crew member that's trying to work his way back onto a cruise ship. And he talked about having to get a medical clearance and some other things. So if you want to follow the crew experience going back on a cruise ship, I would recommend that Chris Wong Vlogs, because that's somebody that's doing it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
October 20, is that one October 29th this year?
It's the 30th, isn't
it? The 30th, yeah.
I don't have
the following year, the Horizon's the 29th. That's an 8-day Southern. That's going to be fun.
Sheikh Sanu, hello from India. What's going on? Glad to have you. Thank you for watching us today. Let's see. Tanya Randolph, we have a cruise booked in May. Do you think it will happen? I don't know. I mean, if a test cruise happens pretty soon, I think possibly. Like if you have 30 days for a test cruise. So where are we sitting? We're sitting February the 11th. I say if you see a test cruise in April, you could see a cruise in May. I don't think every cruise ship that's scheduled to go out in May could go. It could be a long shot, but yeah. I don't know. Of course, they haven't canceled yet, and as I say, nothing's canceled until it's canceled, but I do think there's some things that are going on that could get us there. Seeing a test cruise is going to be a big deal. I know the CDC, they've been talking about releasing some more information, and I think some of that information about what the ports need to do and what the local health authorities need to do, I think that's coming, so it's kind of hard to tell. Jim and Annette, they went back to work. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It was good to have you. Good to have you.
So glad you're here. We're here. Group cruises, thoughts, plans, 2022-23. So right now we do have some on the books for 22 and 23. What do we have in 22? We have the Love Boat next February, actually leaving tomorrow, a year from tomorrow, February 12th. That is on the beautiful Sky Princess. And then the Horizon in October of 2022, 8 days Southern Caribbean on the Horizon. Yeah, I said Horizon.
And we have Alaska in August of next year.
Oh, that's right. We moved our, thank you. We have Alaska August 7th of 2022. And then, of course, in 2023, we're going to have 1 million people on the Norwegian Breakaway.
That's right, on the big vlogger cruise.
Yeah, I mean, and that's going to be so great. Like Nurse Nancy is going to be, there's going to be so many people there. So if you want to come out and just meet everybody in the cruise community.
Yeah, so if you want the full rundown of the group cruises, which ships, where they're going, what dates, go to lidoloca.com/group cruise. Group cruise.
Yeah.
I was going to say hello to Jared Collins from Naples, Italy. What is up?
Wow.
I wish I knew some Italian to say something like
I want to go to Italy.
Bonsier or something. I don't know what the word is. All right.
Tony's been, so when I first met Tony,
Yeah.
I thought he was Italian because of his name.
Anthony Joseph.
And he just finished watching The Sopranos.
I did.
So he thinks he knows a little bit about the Northeastern Italian people anyway.
Yes.
Because he lived with me. Yep. But that's not how the Italian people are in the old country.
Jenny, I need some gabagool.
Yeah.
Where's my gabagool? Mm-hmm. In Napoli, where love is king, where boy meets girl, here's what they say.
Do you think Canada will change its mind?
I think if they get a good old bunch of vaccinations, and if the COVID numbers go down in the United States and other countries that would like to get into Canada, yes. Mm-hmm. If the bottom of this thing falls out and the world rights itself a little bit in the next 6 months, I can't imagine them keeping their own commerce shut down. That was the point I was trying to make in the video the other day. I didn't say the word specifically, but Canada's cruise business, I think it was in 2018, 2019, they did about $4.2 or $4.3 billion that they credited that kind of revenue to their cruise business compared to Alaska's possibly 1.5. And so they're losing money by having their borders shut. So I really do believe it's a health play for them. And maybe once things get better, they'll open it back up. But I don't know. There's a lot going on behind the scenes with cruise lines trying to get an exemption to the Passenger Vessel Safety Act, and they're still working. That's why they haven't canceled Alaska cruises yet. They're trying to get an exemption to that, so that's kind of interesting.
It is.
Lindy Lou, we're going on Princess in February.
Yeah. And Pirate Tom, I saw your message up a little bit. We have been discussing doing another royal group, so
yes,
be on the lookout.
Yeah, we had one scheduled that got canceled.
Yeah, he was on it.
Like our whole goal is to go on.
We would be on there now.
Yeah, our whole this is the week, right?
It is.
Our whole goal is to be on all of the Oasis class ships, and we're still stuck at one. Still stuck at one. It's annoying.
It is.
It's annoying.
A little bit.
Oh, Jenny, now I want to go on a cruise. Now that I'm reminded that we were supposed to be on a cruise today.
Yeah, we probably, I don't think it would have been a sea day. Maybe we would have been at Coco Cay. I don't know. Very sad.
Yeah.
But that's okay because I'm excited by any good news that comes through.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're closer now to cruising than we were. Like, it's been... So the interesting thing, I love the whole, like, messaging around all of it. The CDC has really never stopped cruising. The cruise companies have been on a voluntary ban ahead of the CDC dates the whole way. So, the cruise lines are still on a voluntary ban, but we're coming up on 1 year of that. And so I think by February next year, we'll definitely be cruising. So I feel like we are closer to cruising than we are far away from cruising.
Yeah, and you know what? We're coming up also on a year that we've been on it, since we've been on a cruise ship.
Yes. Because we went in February last year on the MSC. What ship were we on? Divina? Mm-hmm. Divina. Anne Hanley wants to
Is
hear
that where you beat Don bowling?
No, I did not beat Don in bowling. Okay. Nice segue, though, Jenny. Just a quick mention, our friend Don is having his second ever live stream this Saturday. He has a big unboxing that nobody will want to miss out.
Don't want to miss it.
Make sure that to mark your calendar. Don, man, the last live stream he had a lot of people. It was
like 1,500
people.
Yeah.
So if you want to go ask Don a question, Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, big unboxing. Make sure you go check out Don's live stream.
Yeah.
Anne wants to hear a little Volare. Whoa. I don't remember the words. But that's how that goes.
Yeah. I know, Joanne, that January cruise, that there's a few people that have rebooked onto that one, so I may look into that one.
Which one's that?
It's on the Royal Caribbean. Yeah. We don't have anything for January yet.
Of 2022?
Yeah.
2022.
Yes.
Bonnie Dessa, we crew members are backing soon from India. Have you got a call up? Like, are you waiting to get back on a cruise ship?
Oh, that sounds like a beautiful thing.
That's a great story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, that's the next line. I didn't know what that word was. Thank you, Stefan.
So Joe Flanagan was in here, and with you singing, and it just reminded me of you and Joe singing karaoke together.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome.
Beverly Collins, hi from North Carolina. Okay, do you guys want to know what the best cruise line is? It's the next one that you're booked on.
That's right.
So for us, our next cruise is on Carnival. So the best cruise line for us is Carnival Cruise Line until we have a different cruise booked. Look, I've never kicked a cruise line out of bed. Cruising's like pizza. When it's good, it's really good. And when it's bad, it's still pretty good.
That's right.
Yeah, it just depends what kind of person you are and what your cruise experience is. We're chameleons a little bit. We go, whatever the vibe of the cruise ship is, we settle into that. So when we go on, Carnival, and it's a good party mood, and it's up all night, and it's frenetic, and it's doing as much as you can, that's what we do. But then, like, I remember we went on the Celebrity, and it was just Jenny and I. It was very super chill, super sophisticated. We slid right into that vibe. So to me, if you're loosey-goosey and you can go with the flow, every cruise line is going to be your favorite cruise line. But it just depends what you're into. Just depends what you're into.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Billy, I'm glad that you made it home safely. We will talk at you later.
I just rewatched that clip of Joe and I singing Bohemian Rhapsody. I was wearing that 1980s mullet wig, and then at the end of it, I picked him up and carried him around the karaoke bar. And he tells that story, and I didn't remember that. And then, I remembered it, but I didn't remember how that looked. And then I watched that video, and I was like, yeah, pretty much pick Joe up and carry him around the karaoke bar. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. I'm glad that Joe is game for that.
Cat the Bruce Cat, if they'll give me the vaccine, I'll take it. We're trying to get on a list. I'm ready to go. Hey, let me just drop it again in case you just joined. The CDC, just within the last little bit, they have updated their webpage talking about when to quarantine. And now they're saying people who have been in close contact with someone who has the virus are not required. That's even wrong. People who have been in close contact with someone who has had COVID-19, which is the disease, are not required to quarantine if they have been fully vaccinated against the disease within the last 3 months and show no symptoms. the ramifications that may have for cruising is a scenario that people are afraid of. People are worried that if there's an outbreak on a cruise ship, that everybody's going to get quarantined, that you might be taken off the cruise ship to land to be quarantined. The cool thing is if you're vaccinated, it does not seem like the CDC would require you to be quarantined. So that's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
We do have a group cruise on Princess Love Cruising. That is in February
12th of 2022.
February 12th, 2022.
On the Sky Princess.
Denise Andrews, that's an interesting concept. They should vaccinate us at the cruise ship. I think right now, I don't know that they could. I think that, but yeah, at the end of the day, maybe that's true. Because I think the cruise lines are going to have a challenge vaccinating their crew or getting their crew vaccinated. So if there ever comes a time where the cruise line could vaccinate passengers and crew, that would be pretty wild. But I don't think we're close to that.
Well, you got to think about it too, though, a little bit. Don't you think that? I mean, like the pharmaceutical companies are the ones that own these vaccines.
Right?
They're
only
not the
selling it to
government.
the government right now, though, right?
Right, but who knows? Well, I mean, I'm
Down the
glad
road,
that they do
right?
that.
Yeah.
But who knows if they wouldn't sell it to these big companies?
Right.
You know, at some point.
I can see it, but I think it's going to it would have to be after demand from the regular. Like, could you imagine if you're somebody that's at risk and you found out that your vaccine got sold to a leisure travel business?
Right. No, I know what you mean, but I think eventually, I mean, that's
Maybe
going to
it'll
be the
be
way. Yeah.
yeah.
What did Joe say? Tony, you picked me up like I was a
small
small
child.
child and carried me around. It was funny because I still can't remember the last time that happened.
Exactly.
Aw.
That's the link right there that I put up for the group cruise. It's got all the details, all the deets,
Yeah.
all the details. Glenn, first live show here in North Carolina. Got a Disney cruise booked for February 2022. Hope we will be cruising by then. So do we.
So do we.
So do we, man. I feel
Absolutely.
like chances are good. Journey with the Gingers. My mom, Mimi, received her second vaccine last week. That gives us a big sigh of relief for her.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
so glad.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's we definitely need to get these at-risk populations taken care of, you know.
Absolutely.
Tinkerbell, I have a question. Have you heard of anything on people that are allergic to some of the ingredients of the vaccine? What if you can't get the vaccine? So I have not heard anything official from the cruise lines other than Saga Cruises, who is requiring a vaccination from all of their passengers. They're saying right now that if you can't get the vaccine, you can't cruise. So they're not making any exceptions. Now, who knows what'll happen? Of course, none of the major cruise lines are requiring a vaccine from the passengers right now. Again, it goes back to that conversation that I said earlier. I'm not 100% sure that there's going to be a vaccine mandate on the big cruise lines because of kids and because of circumstances where people can't get it. I think they're going to rely heavily on testing, and I think they'll go with the hope that most people have been vaccinated, so it should, make it less people that could possibly get in trouble. So I don't know. We're still waiting to hear. I think what'll happen is once cruise ships can start doing test cruises and they know for sure that they're going to cruise on X day, then they'll finalize their health protocols, finalize their health policies. I don't think we'll hear much until after we see some test cruises.
Yeah. Julie, can you send me an email, jbarnett@Expedia Cruises? You probably already have it. Just so that you are at the top of my thing there. So I can look through and find your other emails.
Jackie Otis, thank you so much for the super chat. Was hoping to get on the Iona for my 50th in May. Don't think it'll be happening. I want to go on the Iona too. That's P&O's new ship over there in the UK. Thank you for the super chat.
Super chat. Thank you. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much.
Billy, thank you so much for that clarification. Yeah, I saw that too. CVS and Walgreens got approved to receive the vaccines and buy the vaccines and distribute the vaccines. But like you said, they have to follow the local Department of Health guidelines. So to me, I see that differently. That's just a way to cast the net broader to the public. I would be surprised if all of a sudden, like, Amazon or something was able to buy a big batch of vaccines to vaccinate their people yet. That may happen down the road, but yeah, it makes sense on the CVS and Walgreens, and hopefully that means that we'll get a chance to get it sooner.
Erica's in the house waiting for her kitty cat.
Billy Farron, we have a cruise in August free from Casino Royale. What do you think, go or no go? I think it's a go.
They're all a go right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. Like,
No,
you know, and
exactly.
here's the thing: like, if the COVID numbers keep going down, if the vaccine numbers keep going up, if businesses all over the place are opening up, and the CDC comes forth with the requirements, I mean, I know that's a lot of things, but as long as all those things keep working together, I mean, it's 6 months until August. I think a lot can happen in 6 months. Think about all that happened in 6 months between February and August last year. Like the whole world fell apart. So it's, you know, I think it'll come back together that quickly.
Right.
That's what I think. That's what I think. Pirate Tom, the second shot was not good. What flavor did you get? Were you Moderna or were you Pfizer?
Yeah, if you scroll down a little bit, he had a fever for about 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, fever.
It's the same
Fever
vibe.
from getting a vaccine in his arm.
I think that you should sing
Fever.
everything that you
Everything
you're
that I
gonna
read.
say.
Pirate Tom, thank you so much for the super sticker. Very generous. Thank you. Appreciate you supporting
Thank
the
you,
creativity
Tom.
and keeping us doing what we do. Do what we do.
Super, 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 super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, Boney said Royal Caribbean mandate vaccine for their crew members. More updates will be coming in the next week.
Thank you, Bunny. It's in the show at the 3:15 show. I didn't want to give away every story that I covered in the show. You guys got to watch the video at 3:15. Of course, I know the whole audience isn't here, but yeah, I do cover that. I got 2 big Royal Caribbean updates. I got a big Carnival update. I got a big MSC update. Make sure you watch the show. And I got a special show tomorrow. Here's the challenge. I will give this away. I've already made tomorrow's show. I decided that tomorrow I wasn't going to do news. I was going to do something fun. I sat down and created the list of 10 things that I must do when I return to cruising. I challenge you to do the same. Watch that video tomorrow and see if our things lined up. I think our list would be different, Jenny. You need to make that list too. That's homework for you. I'm going to throw paper at you right now. Are you ready? Are you ready?
You better, Anthony.
Oh, and it stayed up there. How about that? How about that? What's the big CDC update is they just released guidance saying that if you are fully vaccinated, you do not have to quarantine if you are exposed to COVID-19 as long as you've been vaccinated within the last 3 months and you're not showing any symptoms. That could have big ramifications for cruising. That could really, a lot of people are afraid that you're going to get stuck on a cruise ship or stuck on quarantine just because somebody on a different floor, somebody you never came in contact with, has an outbreak. This could be big news. Big news.
Absolutely.
Erica Amodi is in the house. Emody is in the house. Now I don't know how to say it again. Let's see. The more we focus on the more we as a collective focus on the good, the faster we will recreate a better world again. Well said, well spoken. It sounds like a tattoo I'm getting.
Yeah. You know, and that's like someone said, you know, they're a teacher, and if they have to be in a classroom with, you know, 8-year-olds,
Yes,
they want to go on a cruise.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to get to a point where it just becomes too insane. Like, how
Right.
can you do this?
Yeah.
How far out have you booked for a cruise? Like in our life, high seas, you know, we
Probably
had
the 2023
Yeah,
is
2020
the furthest one that we've ever booked.
700 days or something.
Yeah, because we're usually like a.
I
well,
think the
I
shortest
that-
the shortest is like 2 weeks, right? Didn't we jump on that Davina last year, like in a 2-week period?
Yeah, and I kind of like it that way.
I do too. I don't like the waiting.
No.
I don't have good impulse control. I don't want to wait. I just want to go.
Nah, and what's good too is that now living in Florida, we'll be able to do that a little bit quicker.
Yes.
So.
Unlimited vertical. That is a little bit what I was thinking about. So does that imply that the vaccine is less effective after 3 months? That was where I jumped to initially. I thought about it for 30 seconds while we were doing this live show, and I thought, well, maybe they just don't know. So vaccines started rolling out in December. This is January, February. They may not know, you know, I'm sure they'll be studying the people that they gave the vaccine to during the trial and then all the early people that got vaccinated to see if all of a sudden, so 30 days, I mean, so 3 months just might be something arbitrary until they know for sure how long this thing lasts. That's my thought on it right now.
Yeah.
Emily, thank you.
Lacey wants to, hey Vizio, Lacey wants to challenge you to a karaoke sing-off.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
How does the challenge work?
But that's how, isn't that what we do though, with the karaoke?
So the way we do the karaoke contest on the group cruise, we don't judge people's performance. I think that would be wrong.
Right.
But, we give away trophies, right? We have our boat on a base. And anybody who participates in karaoke, they go into the drawing, and then at the end of the cruise, one person wins a boat on a base.
That's right.
I think the boat on the base that I have is too far to reach, or I would show it.
Where is it?
It's probably on the shelf back there. And I don't have any pants on, so
You
I
don't?
can't get up. Down Under Cruisers, what's up? Good day. We're glad to have you. Glad to have you.
Absolutely.
I watched the video yesterday from Nautical Nurse Nancy. You saw most of that video too.
I did.
They were in Grand Cayman, and man, I feel like you guys walked. Do you know how many miles you guys walked that day, Nancy? You guys did a great job of covering all of Grand Cayman, but I'm like, I couldn't have kept up. I just couldn't have kept up. There was a lot of walking, but I really enjoyed the video. Pam B, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for supporting the creativity. In on the $5 challenge. Locasaurus Rex, Jenny. That's his name.
Locasaurus Rex.
Locasaurus.
Thank you very much.
Locasaurus.
Locasaurus. Ah, man.
That's it? That's all you got?
I'm just trying to take a breath. Just trying to take a breath.
I know. He doesn't know where his blue sweatpants
Mary
are.
said that her Carnival BDM said no cruises before the end of May at the earliest because they're waiting on the CDC. Yep, they are waiting on the CDC. We haven't heard that on our end from a travel perspective. But maybe they got some insight that we haven't heard. But
Yeah.
hopefully that's not true.
My BDM is a little quiet on that end.
Look quiet.
Yeah.
Mary Addison, thank you so much for the super. Thanks for the great comment there, and thank you for the super chat. $5 chat.
Super chat. Thank you.
Yeah, Cam, I agree.
So
I just want to be sitting out. And this past weekend, that's what we had. I just needed to see the ocean, and it was a nice little time out for us.
I miss the Braves, and I do miss Michael too. Douglas, that's right.
I know.
Your son did win the trophy, the karaoke trophy, the boat on a base on the last Halloween group cruise. It seems like years ago. Okay, it was, but
I can't wait to see you guys in October. They're such a sweet family. I just love them.
yes. Long live the blue sweatpants. That's right.
Yes, yes, yes.
Cruisosaurus, that's a good name. Oh, that'd have been a great name the night we named him, but now we have to have another dinosaur. Do I know why internet packages are not available to purchase on RCL Planner right now? I don't.
I don't.
On which cruise? Like, is it one coming up or one way in the future? Sometimes the stuff on cruises way in the future doesn't come up for sale until it gets closer to sale date. But if it's close, I don't know why. Maybe they're giving free internet. I'm just kidding. Don't quote me on that. I'm sure that's not true. I'm sure that's not true.
Well, Tony at Lido Loca said.
Yeah, don't. That carries no weight with anybody. So there you go. Jenny doesn't even care. How
This is
dare
true.
you. Joanne moved to Florida in March and yet to go to the beach. I've had a few reasons. Yeah.
I know, Joanne. You've had a rough year on top of everything.
We moved here in January of 2020 with the whole goal of going on a bunch of cruises in 2020, and that just did not work out.
Mm-hmm.
Just not.
Well, hello, Fred. I'm sure you are out on the road. If not, say hello to your beautiful bride, Lisa.
That's right. Nautical Nurse Nancy has a ship on a stick. We have a ship on a stick from every Carnival ship that we've been on. Yeah. It's one of my favorite cruise souvenirs, actually.
It is, actually. Yeah, Royals was, what, like a little keychain?
Yeah,
or
Royals, they
something?
need to step up their
do.
giveaway thing.
Absolutely. They all do. Carnival has the best giveaway.
Eddie Pinero is here. Hello, Tony and Jenny. How are you guys? Hope you're doing well. This is Eddie from Logo, Florida. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk to you soon.
Jenny, do you anticipate what do we got coming up? We got Valentine's Day on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Have you got me some good stuff?
Yeah, as long as it comes in the mail.
Man, you told me we were not exchanging gifts.
That is not true.
That is what.
No, let's be honest here, Anthony.
Now I'm behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, so the honesty is I said to you, "Hey, do you really just want to like maybe skip,
Yeah, so I was all hyped for
Right.
I was all hyped for Valentine's Day, and then out of the blue, Jenny goes, "Do we really need to get Valentine's Day gifts?"
And Tony said, "Of course."
And I said, "Of course," but my
course we do.
level of hype went from here down to here, and now I forgot what the date is, so now I'm scrambling. And you actually have a gift this time. The roles have been reversed. Largo, Florida. Yeah, we're getting tattooed. I don't know when we're getting tattooed.
Are we?
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
BJ Reed, I haven't seen you forever.
We did talk about that on Tuesday's show. I have seen people talking about getting a post-COVID tattoo, like to commemorate the great shutdown of 2020.
No way.
Yeah, I don't want any reminders of that. Once it's over, it's over.
I'm done.
Once it's over, it's over.
Stick a fork in me. I am done.
Debbie Brown has given up on cruising. She got an old RV and spent lots of time pulling out carpet, reflooring, painting. Now we're heading for a trip in June. That sounds awesome, Debbie.
Absolutely.
That'll be a good time. Talking about Mel, when will we have another Mel Day video? It's coming out Sunday.
That's right.
Sunday.
Midge, how are you, love?
Let's see. I saw Bonnie's in the house. What's up, Bonnie?
Oh, Bonnie Bird.
How's things going down there on the southern east coast of Florida?
Not good. She gets those, I think, are they opossums? What does she get in front of her house? I think they're opossums.
Possums and raccoons?
Yeah.
I don't know. What? You're one of the most loving couples out there. You must... Jenny said it today, and this is going to sound way too cheesy, but every day is Valentine's Day here. Like, I don't know, we're always in love.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound cheesy?
It does sound
and
cheesy,
we
but it's true.
we get each other gifts randomly, and it's, But yes, I will be getting Jenny a gift for Valentine's Day and for our anniversary and for her birthday. And I'm just hoping that she gets me something.
Well, you opened up the door today, and there was a package.
There was an Amazon package. I didn't shake it or anything.
And it's not even the package that I'm waiting for. It was just kind of like a little something.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the cool thing about normally I only do the video every day. Like I like the freshness of waking up and processing the news and doing the video, but I do have tomorrow's video done already. And so I think I'll be going out into the world while everybody's at work and trying to procure some sort of Valentine's Day gift.
Well, and I told you don't have to do that. I don't really want you to.
She told me that I don't have to do that.
You don't have to.
She told me that. I'm going to get you, I think the coolest gift I ever saw on a TV show was the time that Homer Simpson got Marge a bowling ball on it that said Homer.
See, the problem is this. I'll tell you why I don't want you to get me anything for Valentine's Day.
Why?
Because I outdid you, and I actually have one of your presents in the house.
Look, it's very rare.
And that's what I'm getting at. It's very rare, and you are such a great gift giver.
Yeah.
That, like, let me just have this.
Okay, we'll completely reverse roles. I'll be like, the last morning, I'll go to the convenience store and buy you an air freshener for the car. And then you'll give me this very thoughtful gift, and I'll be like, look, I got this air freshener this morning. Happy Valentine's Day.
Let me just have this one.
I'm getting you an air freshener and a whatchamacallit bar, and it'll just... I might.
Whatchamacallit? What's your name?
Whatchamacallit.
I'll kick your butt.
Hey, everybody talking about the robots. This is not the place to do it. They're listening right now. That's all I'm going to say. Okay?
Yeah, they do.
Just be careful.
Yeah, well, my mother and I were on the phone last night. We were talking about something. I can't remember what it was now. And she goes, Jenny, I just went on Facebook, and now there's an ad of that.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, anything you say, it's going to go on there.
Yes.
So.
Bonnie says, yes, Jenny, raccoons and possums, my terror, and my terror princess chases them.
I know. I feel so bad. She gets them almost every evening. Let me get
I haven't done this in a few minutes, so let me, can I throw paper on you again?
No. I thought you were going to do the CDC update.
I know, that's what I tried to make it sound like, but it was really just a ruse to throw paper on you again.
Well, now it's on the floor, so there.
Tanya, thank you so much for the super chat. In on the $5 challenge. Luxor's Rex, get me out of the doghouse, my man.
Super chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Oh, look at Lego Master, what he said. Kroger is vaccinating their workers.
Well, that's good. I wonder how they got the vaccines.
I know.
Maybe they're all considered essential as supermarket workers?
I mean, I would think so, absolutely.
I like that. Alice with an IA. Alice with an IA. Thank you so much for the super chat. How far in advance can I start planning once I book an MSC cruise, buying the drink package, etc.?
I haven't heard any different, but you should be able to do it as soon as you leave your deposit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ellen.
I can't remember when we went on the MSCs. I'm pretty sure it was instant. Yeah.
Ellen.
Lou, that's so funny.
We did look at the Lobstergram. Ellen's saying that somebody gave her Intamins for a Christmas gift. That might work for me, so let's not spoil it.
Well, Pirate Tom said that it's a trap. You better get us something.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
No, I am saying it here. Tony, for 18 years, has always been the better gift giver. And even as the kids were growing up, he would go buy the Christmas gifts. He would do all of that. And probably just a couple of years ago, he stopped doing that. So the kids stopped getting presents. They just get cash now.
That's right. Queen Beat says, how do you become a travel agent? Man, there's a lot of different ways. The way that we did it is we partnered with a local agency in Tampa and got connected that way. You can actually go online, and there's things like Cruise Brothers. You can become an online travel agent. So it just depends what route that you want to go. We kind of really like working with a local agency. We found the support to be really good there, but all different price structures, all kinds of things. Bonnie, thank you so much for the super chat. She wants Locasaurus Rex to be her Valentine.
Aww.
In on the $5 $4.99 challenge. Also, Reds, I need a cruise. You keep me from having the all-out cruise depression. Thanks. Yeah, we've been fighting those cruise blues every day. Thank you both for the super chat.
Super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Any good news for the cruise, please? Vaccine or test cruise? I mean, the best news that I can offer is that I feel like there's more talk right now from the cruise line. So here's the thing, like Carnival released those health protocols on accident. I think that that's telling. The fact that they had written out the protocols, that they published them to a place that they could be found, and that they were actually on Carnival's public website, to me that says that they are thinking about what they're going to do. Royal is talking about getting their crew vaccinated or requiring the crew to be vaccinated. I think things are moving. The CDC's talked about sending out more technical directions around the ports and local healthcare authorities. So it's not like the nothingness that we heard last year. And then I think the biggest things that are the best news for the crew and for cruising is the fact that the COVID numbers, even though they're high, they're continuing to trend downward. We'll have to continue to watch that, and that vaccines are going up. I think we're just almost at that breaking point where it's going to be a lot better, but we're just trying to get through that end part. Amazon gift card. Now, I can't get Jenny an Amazon gift card. That would not be good. Cash is king, won't do it. I have to do something that looked like I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How's Don? Don seems good. Again, if you missed the announcement earlier, Don's having a big live stream, big unboxing on Saturday, 8 p.m. Make sure you check it out. And if you missed the announcement earlier, the cast of The Love Boat is reuniting tonight on a channel called Stars in the House. They're doing a little bit of a fundraiser, and they will be answering questions about The Love Boat, which should be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting, I say.
Faux show.
Anne Hanley, very sweet. Before she forgets, happy Valentine's Day. Will we not see each other until after Valentine's Day? That is true. We will not. So to all of you guys, a happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
There you go, Jenny. That was your gift. I said happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, that feels good.
The other thing I want to do...
See, Kat said that diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
And you know, I love sparkle.
That's right. Yeah. You have to go out for that, though. I couldn't imagine ordering some diamonds through the mail. That's the other thing that Jenny would do to me. Like, on gift giving day, she would, like, show up with a card and a whatchamacallit chocolate bar and be like, man, you should have seen what I was going to get you. There's nothing worse on the gift giving day when you get the card and
That's
some sad candy bar. And Jenny goes, man, I was going to get you the best gift ever. I just didn't do it. But it was going to be awesome. Yeah, well, where's the freaking gift, man? Take your whatchamacallit. That's what I'm doing this year. Jenny, here's a card and some toffee.
That's a great gift.
Toffee's a good gift. I was going to get you a new Cadillac.
Oh, no. I'd rather... That's what you get me for my anniversary, Valentine's Day, and my birthday.
Jenny, we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Candy apple red caddy.
In the middle of a pandemic. We can't buy no Cadillac. My goodness.
It'll be my last car, I promise.
Man, we've been without a car payment for like almost 2 years. It's so liberating.
It is nice.
Our car's falling apart, but it's so liberating. I need my... I'm going to get you some CV. How about that? You wouldn't know. This is
I would know.
Jenny, this is a 100-carat diamond. I promise I can afford it. It is not cubic zirconia. What were we watching? We were watching 90 Day Fiancé, where as soon as the person came to the country, she made the boyfriend go to a jeweler and get her ring appraised because she thought it was fake.
That was hilarious.
That was funny. Let's see. Ileana, I moved my May 8th cruise from Galveston because she validated they were test cruises. She compared them to Chinese cruises, timed and scheduled. What did she mean? She's probably talking about the cruises that are going on right now. There are cruises in China. The one that's probably most famous is the cruise in Singapore, which is not China, but the cruises out of Singapore that Royal Caribbean and Dream Cruises are doing, those are full-on regular cruises to nowhere, but they are using all of the health protocols that I think we'll see here in the United States: testing, mask, temperature scans, social distancing, that kind of thing. So maybe that's what she meant, but that's cool. If somebody told you that there's going to be cruises from Galveston and they're test cruises, I like it. I haven't seen anything official, so I'm hesitant. There's a lot of anecdotal stuff. Like, I've been told by a lot of crew members or people that say they're crew members that they're going back. And so I'm always really hesitant until I actually see, like, an official statement. So I'm excited that somebody's telling you that.
Yeah.
Would you take a ship note? I don't know what that is. What's a ship note?
Cruising on the high seas? I don't know what that is either.
Joanne said they had to get a new car after a deer totaled our car on Christmas Day. First payment. I'd rather spend that on a cruise. Yeah, so...
I saw your new car, though. It's beautiful.
Well, my question is this. Why are you letting the deer drive?
No.
I mean,
listen,
what do you think's going to...
goodness.
If you let a deer drive your car, why would you not think it would end up totaled?
I don't know if you saw the pictures or the video that Jeremy had up, but it was... I'm just glad that nobody,
Yeah, if you hit a deer or a moose or a deer moose, or if you let any animal drive your car, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Which animal would you let drive your car? Would you let Lady drive one of our cars? Is that too absurd of a question? Never mind.
Lady used to drive
let's
our
move
cars.
on. Let's move on from that.
See, Bonnie knows it.
I can't remember which comedian, but in the 80s, one of my favorite jokes is, if animals are our friends, why won't they pick us up at the airport? I love that joke, actually.
Yeah. So we have two cars.
Yeah.
Right? They're both paid off. One of our sons is utilizing one of them right now.
Yes.
And then we have our Equinox, which I love that car.
Yes.
But it does have a lot of mileage on it.
Yes.
But I love that car.
Yes. What are the odds I will have to make final payment on a June Alaska cruise before Hal cancels? I don't know. What's your final payment date? I read another thing, and I don't know how accurate it is, but somebody said that we should be hearing something within the week on Alaska. I don't know if we'll get a decision that quick, but I don't know.
Well, and listen, I know that the cruise lines are, they're fighting. Alaska is fighting for this season. So
the exemption, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and I hope I made that clear in the video the other day. We should have no beef with Canada. It's not Canada's rule that, cruise ships can't sail from one U.S. port to another. That's one of our rules. So,
Right.
Canada got to do what they got to do. That's what I'm saying.
I know, Diane, so our car is only a 2012, so it's only 8, 9, almost 10 years.
Yeah.
And it has 174,000 miles on it because Tony used to do Uber in it.
Yeah, when I was trying to find myself in the wilderness after I quit my corporate IT job, I became an Amazon reseller and an Uber driver.
Yeah.
And I think in 1 year I put 70,000 miles or something on that car.
And
Jenny will never let me live it down.
No, I won't. But we just dropped a new engine in it last year, so.
How dare you?
It still runs okay. It's just loud. Right? It's loud.
Man, I would love to get Jenny a dog, but then I would have to find somebody else to go cruising with.
Yes.
Who's going to be my cruise partner when Jenny's at home taking care of the dog all the time? Who's that going to be?
We could do a raffle.
Who's that going to be? All right.
Oh, good, JP. I'm glad. I'm glad that worked out for you.
All right, so the time is drawing near. Let's just recap. CDC announcing today that people who have been fully vaccinated do not have to quarantine if they come into contact with somebody with COVID-19, if they've been fully vaccinated within the last 3 months and they're not showing any symptoms. That's the big CDC update, and that could have some ramifications into cruising. We'll only have to see how that goes. to me, that's good news. So that's the CDC acknowledging that things are getting better, at least from a vaccine perspective. Love Boat show tonight. If you want to see the reunion of the Love Boat crew, go check out that. And then Don's got that live stream on Saturday at 8 p.m. And then there's a new cruise news show coming out in 15 minutes. So you guys make sure you watch that.
Yes.
Yeah, Sarah, Uber puts a lot, like, I didn't know much about it when I started doing it. Like, I would say if you're going to do Uber, do it with a car that you already own. That's what I think.
Right.
Is any line better than another? Yeah, but it all depends on you. So each person, everybody's got their own personality. There's going to be things from each cruise line that some like better than others. That's why you have as many fans of cruise lines as there are cruise lines. It's really on you to figure out what you like as a cruiser and then find the line that suits you the best. Or be as loose as a goose like we are and just take it as it comes. We haven't had a cruise line that we would say we disliked at all.
Yeah. See, there's a lot of people there that have said that they would cruise with you, so it'll be fine.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you. I wore red for Valentine's Day.
You didn't even know it was Valentine's Day.
Whatever.
You get one gift before I get a gift.
I'm so excited that I did that too.
I'm not getting anything now. No, I'll have to get something or I'll be on the hook.
Oh, JP, I'm so excited for you, Janice. That's awesome. Good job.
All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching the show today. Thanks, everybody, for the super chat. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe so you're notified every time we do a live show. We do 3 live shows a week. We do the Thursday show. That's this show, 2 p.m. Eastern. We do a Patreon show for people that are part of our Patreon community. That's a real small live show, so if you wanted even more intimate and really if you got questions, the Patreon show happens at 8 p.m. on Tuesday, and then we have Tuesday Night Live 9 p.m. on Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name's Tony,
and I'm Jenny,
and we are Lido Loca, and until the next time,
we'll see you on the Lido.
We'll see you on we'll see we'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.